This channel is for adults and not for kids. Hey guys, thanks for stopping back by tonight. Look at him being grumpy. He won't even look at me. He's so mad that I'm making a video right now. I'm telling the people about you right now. We'll get back to horror movies when Daddy is done with this video. All right. Hey guys, thanks for stopping back by. So I wanted to show you guys something cool. This bench, as you guys know, a couple videos ago, I showed you how I finally caved and decided to pick up one of these Warhammer figures. One of these intercessors, space wolves, cyborg marines. And I mentioned in those videos that I was hoping I wasn't going to get bit by this bug because it seems like it would be a slippery slope. And then I got this thing in hand and I realized, fuck, it's hand candy. Once you pick it up, you don't want to put it down. I don't really collect stuff at this scale, stuff at this size. This is 1/18th scale, basically the size of old school Star Wars action figures, like 3 3/4 inches tall. I didn't want to start collecting these, but god damn it, they're so cool. I'm in trouble. So, you know, he needed a friend. And then, well, I can't just have two of them, you know, because that's an odd number, and you don't collect things in odd numbers. That would be like a weird setup. So I picked this guy up. He's the latest Space Marine that I picked up. He's really cool. He's got this really cool, like, shield and battle axe. And this fur loincloth thing hanging from his belt. And he's very cool also. So the three of them look good together, you know? They look like a platoon, or, you know, three of the same. And I thought that was cool. Oh man, and then I found the black one, and the black one looks even cooler than the blue ones. So I need two more of the black one, because I figured three is a nice number, you know? So I'll have 3 of the black ones and 3 of the blue ones. Thor is laughing at me right now because he knows he's heard this talk before. Anyway, the reason why I was showing these is because I just picked up a couple of the Tyranids, which, as I said in one of the other videos, the Tyranids are one of the armies that these Space Marines fight. They are based heavily on H.R. Giger's biomechanical monstrosity, the Alien. But they have their own unique look. Let me just show one instead of talking about them. So of course I repainted it. I have 2 of them, and I ordered a third, but he hasn't shown up yet. I was planning on doing this video and showing you guys one of them that was unpainted and unaltered, and then 2, the 2 that I doctored up, but I don't have the third one in yet. He probably won't get here till like Tuesday of next week. So I'll just show you guys the 2 that I have touched up. So I used Citadel paints, which is primarily what people use to paint the small gaming pieces. So I used the same paints, but on these bigger action figures, so you've got a bigger canvas to pick from. Hang on, let me... Look at that Tyranid ass. Okay. Basically, this came in a purple, but it was a lot lighter than this. So I went over it with this dark purple, like it looks sort of black when you're brushing it on. It's called Leviathan purple, and it's super dark. And then after that dries, I went over it with another purple, and then after that dried, I went over it with a lavender. And they're super cool. So you get 2 options with the tongue. You can have a small tongue or this big wild Gene Simmons tongue. And this one, obviously, I've got the big tongue on him. The gun is a biomechanical gun. As you can see, it actually plugs into the monster. He's hooked up to his gun. I don't think it shoots... Actually, I don't know what the fuck this thing shoots. I'm assuming it shoots some sort of poison or venom, or maybe it shoots spores or parasites or something. Or maybe it does shoot lasers. I don't know. But it's kind of neat that the gun is like a living thing also. And it hooks right up to the monster. His little tail popped off. Let's pop it back in. Anyway, as I was saying, they're really neat looking. But the fact that the gun is like connected to his arm kind of bugged me. You can remove the gun, but then he's left with these hoses that just kind of hang there. So the second one, I cut those off. So I have one that's just sort of without a weapon, and then one with the weapon. And I would get probably 13 more of these if I could, but they're $30 a pop. Like I said, I've got another one on order, so I mean, yeah, he should show up next week. So I'll have 3 of them, and then maybe I'll wait till next month and I'll be able to afford getting a couple more. But out of all of the Warhammer figures that this Joytoy company makes, this is the one that I knew I was going to be in trouble with, are these Tyranids. Because when I think of Warhammer, these are the things I think of. Even more so than the Space Marines, is these beautiful biomechanical space alien bug monsters. You guys know what a fan I am of Giger's Alien. It's one of my top 3 favorite movie monsters, the other 2 being Creature from the Black Lagoon and Godzilla. So even if it's a creature that's a derivative of Alien, it pops up on my radar, and I love the way these things look. They have enough of Giger's design elements to it so that you know what they're, ripping off or paying homage to. But then they have their own personality with this beautiful, like, carapace, this armor, and they have these like 2 praying mantis-like hands with these hooked talons on them, and then they have hooves. And their heads aren't, shaped like a huge dick like the alien, like Giger's Alien. So I mean, they're different enough. They were so much fun to paint. So this one, as you can see, has the shorter tongue in the mouth, and you can close their mouths and open their mouths. I repainted the tongue and the skin. I gave it some coats of gloss. The carapace was fun to paint with the different purples and lavenders. So this is sort of like the generic Tyranid paint scheme. You can watch some true masters of painting online, watching those guys that paint these Warhammer figures. They do that shit for a living, and they are incredible. I think I'm good at painting, but I am by no means in the same category as those cats. But I watched a bunch of them to get painting ideas and color schemes for what to paint these things, just to get a rough idea. And I saw the paints they used, and I got a lot of the same colors. But I have seen some guys just go off of this main paint scheme and do their own paint schemes. There's this whole grim dark paint scheme, which, oh man, I'm telling you guys, it's fucking gorgeous. It's all darker shades. Like I said, if I had a lot of money to throw around and I could buy an entire army of these things, I would definitely paint up a bunch of them in that grim dark scale. A bunch of dark gray ones with black carapaces, and a bunch of like sickly, like zombie skin colored, dark brown colored, sort of like a grimy, filthy skin color with again with like black carapaces, dry brushed with like gray. Like, there's just so many beautiful color schemes that those guys paint these Tyranids. I wish I could play along with them. But I foresee me getting a few more of these guys, but I won't be able to get as many as a lot of those other collectors do. I saw some guy in it was either, I think it was Instagram, and some guy said he had ordered something like 10 3-packs of these things. And I'm sitting there thinking, Jesus Christ, must be nice. I can only really afford like 1 or 2 of these at a time. They're beautiful, they're fun. But yeah, they're $30 a pop, and that adds up quickly. Anyway, I needed somebody to fight the Space Marines, so that's how they stack up height-wise. That's the Tyranid standing upright on his back legs, next to one of the Space Marines. And, you know, that's how they look on all fours, running up on him. They are a little tricky to pose. You got to get it just right. Anyway, I'm gonna take a lot of cool photos of these guys and put it up on the blog. So if you want to see a lot of cool photos, go to Bionic Vampire Ninja at blogspot.com, and I'll have them up there. Man, I've been getting a lot of really cool space bugs lately. Man, they've all got like purple and lavender going on too. Anyway, did you guys pick up any of these Tyranids? Do you guys think they're cool? I think they're super cool. Yeah, Joytoy. God damn you, Joytoy. Making these monsters so cool and so much fun. And just really, really fun to jump in and customize them. I guess when I get that other one in the mail, when it shows up, the third one, I'll do another video where I can show you guys the non-customized one, the non-painted one. But I thought I would show these off. I thought you guys might like taking a look at them. Alright guys, that was like a 20-minute long video about little toy monsters, and somebody gave up on me and knocked out. But he'll be happy when I'm done, because we're going to go back to our Lucio Fulci marathon that we got going on tonight. Alright guys, take it easy. I'll be back with some more monsters very soon. As always, happy Halloween.